Sun's out. Chippy tea? Chippy tea. Hello YouTube, I'm at Wansbeck Road on the Tyne Wear Metro. I'm not supposed to be at Wansbeck Road on the Tyne Wear Metro. I'm trying to get to Whitley Bay. Unfortunately, I got on an airport train, I got on the first train at Central Station, not thinking if it was the right train or not. Got on an airport train by accident and now I'm heading in the wrong direction.
Airport? I'm not going to the airport.
So I've come here, I'm going to change trains, go back to South Gosforth, and here's a train coming. Whoop. There's my hand in the way. Let's get on this one. Right, into this one.
That's nobody better. One thing? It's not fair. Fair. No, but it's train was here as well. No, evil plan and train was there.
Terminates here.
This looks like one of the new trains coming in. And apparently this one terminates here as well. That seems to be where it's at for Whitley Metro trains. That's 4039 on the back of that.
The coast.
The coast, finally I get a train going in the right direction. Okay, let's get on this one. So, after a slight diversion to South Gosforth because I got on the wrong train, we have made it to Whitley Bay, and it's a lovely station. Let's have a look around. And it sounds like we've got a busker going on here. The ticket office, bar with live music. This is an original North Eastern Railway station. And quick history of the Metro. Basically, this all used to be Tyneside Electric Suburban Railway, so it was Third Rail Electric, and that was pretty much, well, they de-electrified it in the 60s because they couldn't afford to upgrade it. It was pretty much worn out by the 60s. So the Third Rail electrification was dismantled, but then in the 70s they had this idea, let's turn it into a modern electric metro, because after the Third Rail went, it was just DMUs operating it. The system was very run down. So what they did was they converted most of the route to 1500 volt DC overhead, and in the city centre, where the lines had previously run into Central Station, they actually dug tunnels underneath the city centre, put a couple of new stops in, so now underneath Newcastle the metro basically, it's like the London Underground, it goes under the ground, but out here in the suburbs they've still got the original stations, and it is quite nice. Lots of original ironwork. This bit's sort of closed off at the moment. There is a bridge over there. Can you get over the bridge? I can hear a train coming. So that, yeah, that footbridge looks like it's sort of shot off at the minute. There's a train coming. Let's film this train arriving. That one's going to South Shields. Through here, you can actually got a little poster there with a bit of the station history. So this is one of the diesel trains that went through in the 60s. No actual photos of the Tyne electric trains, which is a bit disappointing. It's a lovely sort of portico out here. More ironwork outside, and there's a lovely brick station, which is very hard to see because of the sun. And that's it, there we go, Whitley Bay. This beautiful clock tower. Can you get it all in the shot? I need to come further across the road to get it all in the shot, but there you are, Whitley Bay station. Now let's go for fish and chips. The award-winning Fisherman's Bay fish and chip shop, and good news is they do have iron brew and some excellent fish and chips. So while I'm here at Whitley Bay, I might as well do a bike lane critique, because like there's look over there, there's a nice pink bike lane, great, tarmac, and up here there's also a bike lane on that road, and then in between the two there's nothing. Like, are you supposed to teleport? Cyclists, please follow diversion. Great. How? Look, there's the curb. And then there's, I guess you could, I suppose there's a plastic ramp there for pedestrians, but like, if you're a cyclist, that's not an optimal solution really. I didn't spot this earlier, but there's an old phone box here that's also doubles as a post box, that's also had a stamp dispenser at some point. Now, quite obviously Georgian. I'm assuming George VI. Unfortunately the phone is well gone. But that's a cool little, yeah, that's a cool little relic there, isn't it? Interesting, in the corner of the station here there's this building that looks like, I don't know, I wonder what was here before. Maybe it was a stable, maybe it was a driver signing on point. Who knows? Of course, the way you can tell this station predates the metro is that platforms extend for quite a bit beyond the actual. This line is sort of the official end of where the train stopped, but there's a lot more platform to it than that. But that part's disused. Actually notice here saying that this footbridge, which is clearly missing some stairs, is closed until further notice. Anyway, here's this train's either departing. We've scored a class 555. Let's get on this one. Very different to the old style Metro cars. The old ones had sort of
The next station is Monk Seaton.
So the old trains had seats basically pretty much in basic form mostly, so sitting facing forward and backwards. This one, it's more like kind of like the London Overground with just longitudinal bench seating. So definitely more of a sort of metro style train. It's 5 cars. You can see all the way along. Again, similar to those Overground or Elizabeth line trains, or even the new Glasgow subway ones, which are also built by Stadler. These are built by Stadler as well. So you can see right the way along the train. Now this interesting artwork on.
This is Monk Seaton.
Metro maquette. They've got USB chargers, USB sockets in between the seats, so you can charge your phone, and that's all very clean and very modern. As is the case with a lot of modern trains, the seats are quite hard, but yeah, on the whole, not bad. That's all for this video. Like, subscribe to the usual YouTube things, and I'll see you in the next one.